Today we'll be riding with JR Tohoku. Yes, the rail company provides bus service throughout Japan, providing another alternative for travelers. Many trips operate overnight when trains stop running, but some trips operate during the day, and we'll jump on one of these as I return to Tokyo. Is the bus a good choice where the Shinkansen rules long distance travel? Let's hit the road and find out. Good morning and welcome to Sendai, Japan, the largest city in Tohoku. I made my way down here yesterday after enjoying the wonderful Tohoku emotion. And today it's time to head back to Tokyo. We'll be taking a highway bus with JR Tohoku. And of course, towards the end of the video, I'll go over the pricing and booking information should you wish to do some traveling with them. The bus is set to depart at 12:50, so come along as we go from A to B. And let's start by checking out Sendai Station, which is right behind me, and grabbing a local specialty for a bite to eat before we jump on board. Sendai is quite the lively city and is worthy of a stop on any trip to Japan. Founded in the 1600s by Date, a feudal lord easily recognizable by the moon crescent on his helmet, he can be found in all corners of the city. Sendai Station is the hub of transport, connecting JR local lines, the Shinkansen, subway, and of course local and highway buses. The station is pretty sizable with many shops and restaurants, and one can easily spend a good half day or more exploring it in its entirety. One local delicacy of the area is beef tongue, to the extent that there is a whole hallway in the station with many restaurants specializing in beef tongue dishes. And a little beef tongue meal set for lunch is always in order whenever I find myself here. Granted, this hallway can get crowded with long lines at lunchtime, which it was at this time. So luckily we found one of the restaurants in a not so busy part of the station on the lower level. Shall we? I got this beef tongue meal set, or gyutan as it's called in Japanese, with the meat prepared in two different ways. 3 thick slices are grilled, and the other thinner slices is topped with a little green onion. The set also comes with a simple beef broth soup, rice, pickled vegetables and miso, and tororo, a yam which is grated, which is very good over the rice. This meal was actually very, very good. I love gyutan and I really don't have it that much, so it's a very nice treat whenever I come up to Sendai and get it for lunch. If you're running short on time or looking for something for your bus or train, there's a whole selection of beef tongue snacks, everything from beef tongue chips to beef tongue jerky. And if you got a beef with beef, you can try a Zunda milkshake or the Zunda shake cats. It's based off an edamame mochi snack of the area or something like that. Alright, time to catch the bus, but where to go? Where to go? Whether you're in Sendai, Tokyo, Osaka, all bus lines don't tend to depart from a central location at a station, so it's worth spending a few minutes to orientate yourself. For JR Tohoku bus lines, this led me to the east exit of the station. The bus stop is literally right under here. It's tucked away and can be easily missed if you're running late. The bus stop has a ticket counter, some vending machines, and seating, though a close by coffee shop may be a better waiting alternative if you find yourself here a bit early. And here's our bus quickly arriving at stand 72. The bus boards rather fast. I dropped my bag off in the trunk below and made my way to my seat. I chose seat 7A because it will be on the east side of the bus as we head south, and I'll avoid the direct afternoon sun in a few hours' time. Our bus route number is JRT010, which leaves Sendai Station East Exit at 12:50 for the 360-kilometer journey south to Tokyo with a 5-hour 53-minute scheduled time for the Shinjuku bus terminal. We'll make one more stop to pick up passengers at Nagamachi Station, and 3 to let passengers off in Tokyo at Oji and Ikebukuro Station and the Shinjuku bus terminal. And as we get underway, I do take a moment to welcome new viewers to the channel, and I'd invite you to subscribe for continued travel and aviation related content. Our bus has 10 rows, with 3 brown seats per row in a 1-1-1 seating configuration, allowing direct aisle access from each seat, with each one afforded a privacy curtain. The left aisle is narrower compared to the right one, so I probably would have opted for 7C had I known this beforehand to allow myself a bit more space, and I would recommend it should you find yourself on this bus. The overhead storage on the bus is limited to the height restriction, so bulkier bags, like mine, are better stored in the trunk below. The brown seats have a dark brown antimacassar and were very comfortable for the trip, and they provide a nice recline, which I show you here just as I got off the bus. Since this was a daytime trip, I never reclined my seat fully to avoid inconveniencing the passenger behind me, though if you are traveling at night, expect seats to be fully reclined for obvious reasons. Seat back has a coat hook, net pocket, footrest down below, and a drink holder off to the side. The lever on the left armrest controls the leg rest, and it also houses a small table suitable for a snack or bento and a drink. The right armrest has a lever so you can lift the entire armrest. Under that is the control for the seat recline and a standard Japanese/North American 2-pronged outlet. And window seats have a curtain for the window on one side and the privacy curtain on the other. And above you have access to the reading light and air controls. Do note though that this fixture was intended for a 2-2 seating configuration, so the center seat doesn't have any of these fixtures above, and so these seats would be best for those who intend to sleep throughout the trip and need minimal light for reading and things like that. Overall, it's not a bad seat. It was a bit confined. As you saw, we kept some of the bags with us, and a little better planning could give us a bit more wiggle room. Any bag you can store below or above will help you in this regard, but of course there's always articles we wish to keep close by. About an hour into the trip, then we pulled off to one of the service areas. One benefit of these daytime trips is that the service centers are fully open should you wish to get a bite to eat. Now I was pretty full still from the lunch, so it was a quick wash and break. I also decided to pick up a little something for later on. Ooh, look, here's some latte custard and premium chocolate cake. See? He's everywhere. On my way back to the bus, I took some pictures for the thumbnail. It's a lot easier to do it out here than at the bus stop with all the fixtures. Anyway, back on the bus, it's time to continue on our way. If you need to use the washroom between rest areas, there is one on the bus. For this bus, it's at the rear, while sometimes it's located on the right side, halfway down the middle. The bus also has free Wi-Fi, and it worked well for the duration of the trip. It was fast enough to watch YouTube and other media. And once we got on the outskirts of the city, traffic slowed us down, which ended up delaying our arrival by some time. We did take one last stop for 15 minutes at 5:40 p.m. Since I didn't get off at the second stop, I did so this time. I didn't buy anything this time around, but I find it fun to go inside and do a little window shopping. There was a large food court as well, with many popular chains you can find around the country. And back on the bus for the last 90 minutes to Shinjuku. Now, when it comes to booking a ticket, it can be done online. JapanBusOnline.com is a good place to start. After you choose your route, you can choose the bus time and then enter your information. You can also purchase a ticket at the ticket office. Not all JR highway buses are covered with JR passes, so you'd want to research specific routes which are valid. That being said, if you have the JR pass, you might as well just take the Shinkansen, though of course residents of Japan are not able to use it. Which leads me into, is the bus a good choice? And I would say no if you have the rail pass. The Shinkansen is much faster, and I probably could have done 3 round trips from Tokyo to Sendai in the same time it took us to reach Tokyo with the bus. But if you are a budget traveler, or you live in Japan and have some time, then I think it's not a bad way to get around the country. For the price of 1 ticket on the Shinkansen, I was able to buy 2 bus tickets at 4,300 yen each and cover lunch, which is a good deal in my books. You also get to see things like the service areas, which you otherwise can't if you take the train. We did arrive about an hour late due to traffic, but nonetheless we made it to Shinjuku safely. From here I worked my way through the labyrinth, which is Shinjuku Station, and I made my way home, so I think we're going to call it a day. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on highway buses in Japan, and I'll catch you in the next video.